Alright, hello there. This is True Prodigy here, and in front of me right now, I have the rapping star Enigma. What's going on, Enigma Towles?
What's up, man?
Alright. Let's see. We've done a few songs together back in the past whenever I was, experiencing the whole rap thing.
Okay.
And I see you really taking this thing serious and you're really trying to make something happen.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah.
And I've just had a few questions for you and let the people get to know you a little bit.
All right.
So, first question. Why Hubris? What does that title mean?
I chose that title for the album, man, because it's just one of those words that's just been kind of floating around in the mental, and I was just like, yo, it kind of fits perfectly with like a lot of the music I was making earlier, like throughout, just trying to make it. I used to just make songs that were just very cocky, and just trying to show off and brag. And what started to happen was I was looking at myself like internally, and I was like, yo, there's is something deeper than this. So the term hubris came to mind whenever I started going through like a rough season of life, and I was like, yo, it fits.
Hey, that makes sense. What was your favorite song to record and why is that your favorite song?
Well, I gotta say, I think Goat may be my favorite to record because when I made it, I was in the lab and I was like, yo, I want to have some fun. And the beat kind of just spoke with me, and I really enjoyed the fact that I had a chance to just have fun with rap for a while. I just wasn't. So
Mm-hmm.
Goat was actually the first track that I recorded. That may be why it's my favorite too, because it was the first track that kickstarted the whole entire album from that point on.
But if you had to think about it, what would you say is your favorite song?
Uh, I would say The Ugly Year, and that's the one with the story about the guy named David who had a lot of money and family and all, and then he was too busy chasing success. The story one, I would probably say it's my favorite because I did something different, and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to kind of step out of my comfort zone, and it was like the shift in the album because you start with a real cocky version of me, and then it goes into this real deep and transparent version.
Okay. And let's see, let's ask you a little bit of a harder question. If you could change one thing about Hubris, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one. Um, Nothing. The reason why I know, right?
You just got done talking about being cocky.
I know, right? But I think that the fact that it's an imperfect album, in a way, makes it so that because there's a lot of things I wish I could have did. I wish I would have actually made the album longer. I wish that obviously I would have threw some more bars in there and just got real lyrical on you. But it was I wanted to make sure that I got there as succinctly as possible. And on top of that too, I think it's more effective that it's an imperfect album.
I got you. But what inspired you to write this album?
All right, so when I think about that, all right, so I got a friend named Mike, and he's Big Mike, the guy in the actual instrumentals. I mean the interludes. He's the reason why there is an album, and that's why I made sure that he was in it because if he wasn't there to inspire me through those rough times to just dive into the music, there would be no music that I'm presenting to you. Because if I can be frank with you, I was actually thinking about just giving it up completely, and I made Goat, and that's where it took off. And he was loving the energy of the music, kept inspiring me, and just counseling me. And I was just like, yo, I'm gonna go through with a full album on this one.
Sounds good. Would you say you're proud of your work?
Yes, definitely because kind of comparing myself to who I was before, I think that with this project in particular, I was comparing myself to a past or earlier version of myself. When it came to a lot of the earlier versions of my music, I was comparing myself to people in the industry or maybe competition around me, and that was very cocky of me to do. So just kind of looking at areas where I could grow and trying to attack those, parts of it, I feel like made a very successful record.
Okay. Well, is there a message that you would like to, I don't know, people to take from this Hubris album after they listen to it?
Yeah, definitely. I think the biggest thing I can tell you is weak minds see weakness as weakness, and strong minds see weakness as courage, the birthmark of courage, because that's where things take off from that point on. If you can't see where you fall short, or you're using your cockiness to buff up where you're insecure at, then you can't grow from that.
Okay. Well, that's all I had for you. It was interesting getting to know you.
Even though you do know me. Okay.
I'm trying to take this professional voice thing seriously.
I feel you, man.
Well, before I let you go, is there any last thoughts you might have for the people?
Yeah. Take the mask off. Take the mask off. Because if you don't, we want to know you. And ultimately, that's the thing. I want to be able to embrace taking your mask off and being proud of the fact that you're a weak person and growing from that.
Okay. Now that's perfect. Makes perfect sense.
Hey man, definitely follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram. I'll have the links below the video. At Enigma Towles, at Enigma Towles _ on Instagram and everything like that, all that fun loving stuff. And definitely share the music. Share the music with your family, your peeps. Just so we can, push the message out there.
Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Yeah, definitely like and subscribe too. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
All right. You have a good day, sir.
All right, you too, man.